A man accused of shooting his own mother was one of Detroit's most wanted until 7 Action News turned up the heat on Jerome Easterly last month. A tip from one of our viewers, you helped get him off the streets.
Well, now 7 Action News reporter Anne-Marie LaFlame is turning the spotlight on another fugitive, one of Detroit's most wanted.
Detroit homicide hoping you can bring the family of a young murder victim closure. With an extensive history of brash violence, Stephen Jordan has been labeled one of Detroit's most dangerous men, a top priority fugitive for the U.S. Marshals Detroit Fugitive Apprehension Team.
A bunch of guys were over there just having a dice game. The dice game got out of hand.
Right here on Murray Hill in the early morning hours of December 27, 2014, an argument sparked between 19-year-old Terrence Washington and another man.
He was at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Detroit homicide detective Scott Shea says this man, 28-year-old Stephen Jordan, was called to settle the argument.
He chased down Terrence Washington and brutally shot him to death.
It took Terrence's friends an hour to find his lifeless body. Shortly after, his mother had a knock at the door.
He wasn't a bad kid. I don't know. Just wanted to be out there and hang out with the wrong people.
Jordan has been on the run ever since, wanted as a parole absconder and now for open murder.
He's got a violent criminal history. He's definitely armed and dangerous.
He was spotted in Huntington, West Virginia at the beginning of the year, while police say the man that made that phone call sat before a judge.
In the beginning, it was a pretty done case. The witnesses had stepped up. They had said what they wanted to say, but then they got scared and they recanted their stories and everything started getting twisted and turned around.
The case against that man was dismissed, and police believe Jordan is now back in the Detroit area.
The most important thing for public safety is to get this guy off the street. He did this on a whim over an argument. What is he going to do to the next argument gets into, or the next person he doesn't like or looks at him the wrong way?
6 months later, Terrence's mother still hasn't regained her voice as she searches for justice for her son.
They took my baby life before he could even figure out who he was in life, before he could even become the man that he was supposed to be. People just need to speak up.
Take another good look at 28-year-old Stephen Jordan. He's 5'8", 185 pounds and considered armed and dangerous. So if you see him, don't approach him, and call the U.S. Marshals Detroit Fugitive Apprehension Team, available 24 hours a day at the number on your screen. I'm Anne-Marie LaFlame, 7 Action News.